Hello guys, my name is Annette and this channel is dedicated to all of the things I love and care about, and this video is all about the Aquarius archetype, the humanitarian of the zodiac. Aquarius is the 11th sign of the zodiac. It is both a water and an air sign, but technically classified as an air sign. Aquarius, you could think of it as like the highest form of friendship. They're very outgoing, they're very social, but they're also very detached at the same time. So that's why Aquarius make the best therapist, because they can hold space for someone, they can listen to someone without getting entangled, enmeshed, or getting their emotions or feelings involved in that other person's situation. They're very good at holding space, simply put, and that is why they make the best therapist. They are experts at not getting entangled with other people's problems, basically, simply put. Aquariuses, because they're detached, they also, on the flip side, they're very good at listening to other people, holding space for other people, but on the downside, they have a bit of a problem understanding their own emotions and feelings. They want to verbalize, they want to rationalize their feelings, and oftentimes things like euphoria, sadness, or grief, or joy are things that you can't really verbalize or rationalize. You can't just grab a science book and be like, what does joy feel like? What is the definition of joy? Or you can, but they have a little bit of a hard time understanding or feeling their emotions or feelings, because they want to just think of it as with words, and they just get stuck in the mind. A lot of the times Aquarius people oftentimes they have some sort of routine or something, like either meditation or some sort of routine where they can fall into their body, and they can get to a certain state where they're able to focus their energy where they want to focus it. Sometimes Aquarius people can have trouble redirecting their energy because they're just so stuck up here, So in order to balance everything, they sometimes have to have some sort of either yoga, or they exercise, or they get in a car and they drive. If you're feeling stuck and you're an Aquarius, oftentimes by going on a run or exercising or some sort of movement, even maybe cleaning, if it requires movement, maybe cleaning the floor with the, what do you call it, the Swiffer, or mopping. That's a form of movement. Anything that requires movement will bring clarity to an Aquarius, or direction, or whatever problem they may be going through, or even if it's a good thing, do I want to get a white dress or a blue dress? It's I don't know what to pick because they're both so pretty. Kind of just shaking your body a little bit, be all right, I'll get a blue dress. But that's just a silly example, It can be anything. If you're Aquarius and you're stuck, shake your body, go for a freaking drive, mop the floor, or exercise, or go for a run, even a walk. Any sort of movement will bring clarity and focus to an Aquarius person, place, thing. No, Aquarius are people. Aquarius is correlated with new age kind of sort of situations, modern relationships, groups, events, charity events. An Aquarius will be really happy when he or she is exercising their independence in a group setting, whether that be a charity thing or at work or whatever the situation may be. When they're exercising their independence through a group, that's when they feel their best. When they're exercising their beliefs or whatever it is that they're trying to promote, because most Aquariuses will always want some sort of equality, or trying to reach masses for something, whatever it is. It could be to change the world and make it better, to promote this product that they believe is really good, whatever it is. It's for the masses kind of situation. The sign is associated with modern relationships, meaning a lot of Aquarius people don't necessarily need to be with their loved ones 24/7 or super lovey-dovey in your face. It doesn't mean they don't like affection, or they don't like to kiss, or they don't like to be intimate. No, they still like all of those things. They just don't need it as much as other signs, versus Cancer is very nurturing, and Aquarius takes care of their loved ones in a less touchy way, in a less physical way per se, you know? Maybe just being a very good listener, or maybe keeping the house very clean, or whatever it may be. They just show their affection and they're loved in the less physical way, versus like a Cancer or other signs maybe more like kissing or touching or other more physical things, you know. Aquarius are very comfortable in long-distance relationships. Oftentimes they'll even within the confines of a marriage, they'll have separate rooms, a wife and a husband, granted even separate apartments, separate houses. And I know that sounds like out there, but I have met people like this that live in separate houses even though they're married, or they both have their own place. They're perfectly happy, they've been together for a long time, and that's just simply what works for them, you know. This concludes this video on the Aquarius archetype. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, you know what to do.